So, Your Excellency, currently a massive human tide of refugees is rushing towards Europe via Turkey. Turkey is the gateway for that. Now it is creating serious economic and humanitarian crisis in the whole of the Western Europe. Looking at it, I mean, in a very uncertain dimension they are looking at it. So, how Turkey is coping with this crisis and its various dimensions? How you are trying to do that?
Well, we have been adopting, implementing an open door policy vis-à-vis the Syrian people who have been escaping initially the brutality, the unheard of brutality of the Syrian government. And then, of course, in the no man's land that was created, the rise of the so-called Daesh terror organization. The number of people in distress is tremendous. We have so far accepted around 2 million, over 2 million Syrians escaping this brutality in their own countries. And we have set up some 25 camps to house them, but the great majority of them are actually outside the camps. The camps provide them with education, in addition to shelter, whereas for those who are in the urban centers, of course, we have a new law that provisions for free health service and education, but their access to it is more challenging than the ones in the camp.
So, Mr. Ambassador, you were saying that you are part of Geneva process. You have spent more than $8 billion on this humanitarian crisis, and you have been compensated only $400 million through the international aid process. So, and the Geneva process you are talking of. So, what is exactly even that? What do you exactly want to say about that?
Well, the solution to the problem, of course, has to be diplomatic. And recently, there have been complications with the inclusion of the military powers of more countries, and that did not stop the diplomatic process from going forward. And ultimately, this is where the solution is. And we are of the view that the Geneva agreements have provided for a sound basis for what we need to achieve in Syria. And of course, that the future of Syria cannot be with the presence of the Bashar Assad government. Basically, after 250,000 people being dead, over 10 million people being displaced, there's no room for him to stay in power. And I think the discussions are ongoing, and I hope that some solution will be reached for an end state in which Syria would be territorially integral, unified, and hopefully governed by a very representative, accountable, popular, elected regime.
Okay, Doctor. Okay, Mr. Ambassador. Thank you very much for
being with us. Thanks very much.
This is Vian Jha and Amay Sathe for diplomacyindia.com at the Embassy of Turkey in New Delhi.